Just find the right place in the program, make the appropriate change, and we'll run the whole thing again.
Speech is still very complicated. Music is simpler.
Is that a question?
Yes.
The question is futile.
My interpretation of the data leaves little room for error. The art of leadership is delegation.
That information is not available. This constitutes all available data.
You know what they say. No good deed goes unpunished.
Good evening, how you doing? There's lots of noise in here. Yeah, okay. There's a lot of noise here, unfortunately. I've got two channels on the VHF playing, and I've got an HF1 playing, and I can hardly hear myself think. So let's turn something down. And I'm also uploading a video at the same time as streaming, so let me just cancel that off a minute. So if it does get a bit drop frames, we got a few drop frames. Yeah, so at some point the video that is uploading will finish, and it's 50%. So we'll carry on with that. Hopefully we can get a stream out. Let me just check we've got some audio, and let's have a look. And it's 50%. We've got some audio, it's not too choppy, so we're okay. Right, so what is going on here? Well, I've what's that doing? So basically, I've changed the skin a bit, got rid of some weird edge and widened it up a bit. And we've got not standardised this and put all this in here. Made a lovely dynamic LED. It's not just a picture. This scanned it. We've pictured the frame there, and made a solid colour and some gradient or radiant fills, and I can control that, and we can do all sorts of stuff. So there's loads to do, and what I've tried to do is, I've got so many ideas I can't implement them all at once, unfortunately. Anyway, so I'll give you a demo. This is just the thumbnail, a capture for the thumbnail. So let's just bring it up. Let's see what we got so far, shall we? Okay. First I'll bring it up on the app. There's a sneak preview. Let's plonk it over top of this one, if we can. Yeah, so we've got a drop shadow effect on it, and we've got rid of any pixelation there. This is the next thing we're working on, a signal meter, and I asked Gemini to help me build the best C# Windows Presentation Foundation analog signal meter. I said I would accredit it in the code at the top of the code. Anyway, so when it did arcs on it and did overrun. So when the needle goes over it, it deflects and comes back. And anyway, I've got it into the program, but this is all I got out of it, this bit here. So I'm going to lose the 2 meters for now. We're going to get the one working. And there's no needle on there, and I've told it to feed information. It uses a C# Windows Presentation Foundation iProperty change notify event. So I'm feeding the signal into it, but there's nothing there because this this code is unproven. We created it. Well, it created it and drew it, and after I told it what I wanted. So now the task today is to get this working. Anyway, so I've got this function. You can already see it. Let me just click that. So what we've got this function key, and I'm using it to toggle. Ignore this QMB. That was a bit of what's it called? Daydreaming, something on the part of Gemini. All this looks like the real thing, but it's scanned in, and it's layers upon layers, and then it's gradient fills to make it look right. Okay. Anyway, so we've got the ability to toggle the screen, so we're on filters now, and you can't see what's going on because this is plonked over on the normal screen, and we've got station scope, so we can go ahead and just click that. Just turn it down a bit. So anyway, it's scanning anything over a signal strength of 7. I've got to move this legend down a bit. It's kicked over a bit, so we'll do that in a minute. That's the legend there. And also the space is not quite right here on some of this stuff. So I've got to sort that. Not today though, and I've got to pull that back there. So anyway, so double click. I'm going to change it to single click, I think. So just click any of these. Oh, whichever frequency. You didn't bring anything up. Let's try 40 meters. Oops, I know. I keep forgetting that that's the label, so I have to press the button. And I've come up with a name for this. It's the FT-891 Amigo. Alright, friend. So it's the friend that goes with your 891. So anyway, you scroll down here and you can just click on something. If you can find them. Let's find a better signal strength. Yeah, so you click on it, and what I'm going to do at some point, not today, you click on that, and you click the QMB button. And if it's not already in there, we'll add this frequency to that. So you can go ahead and pick what you want. So some of it will be, pick it up like that. So you don't want to memorise that, so you want to memorise that. So you can pop it in, and once you've found them out on the frequency, click on QMB, and you can have a thing and then scan them, you know what I mean, all this kind of stuff. Anyway, so I'll show you the LED next, alright. So what we'll do, well, obviously got to include some more scanning, and I'd like to put some bands in for shortwave listening. Listening as well. So anyway, what we're going to do now is just stop that, and I'm just going to... That's it. So I'll show you the LED. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to close that a second. This is just the thumbnail. You can see the colour gradient on that. That's exactly what you get in real life. And they're not pictures. This bit is not the picture. That's a picture. And I resized it and made it semi-transparent, and then the LED bleeds when it lights up the back colour. It bleeds into the side with a blur radius, so it's just like the real thing. Anyway, what I've got to do now is just make sure I'm getting a few lost packets. Oh my god, getting a few lost packets because I'm actually halfway through uploading a video. I just want to transfer. No, hang on. I want to go. No, I don't want to do that. I wish I knew how to operate this thing. Right, so I'm going to. Hang on. This is awkward. Right. Actually, it's more of a pain operating this rig up here than it is off the mouse. So hopefully at one point I'm going to get the mouse to do most of it. So anyway, what I'm trying to do is get rid of the frequency. So let me go into band. That'll do. I'm going to swap those over. No, still not getting rid of it. Why not? Hang on, band. Right. That's that there. I don't know how to swap A and B. Okay, band. That's it. Right, that'll do. That's got rid of that. Anyway, so what I'm going to do now is set it for an FM, because you can see the meter's better in FM. So I'm just going to set the frequency. Let's just say I'll do. Let's change it to FM. Right, FM. Okay, so we're in FM. I'm going to launch the radio again. Hang on. So I'll launch the radio again. I'll just push that where it's got to be. Get rid of the other one behind it. Right. So let's go get back to this normal screen. So I'm going to lower this squelch now. There you go. So you got, it's just like the radio. In fact, that's just well, there's nothing on there. There's no transmissions on there. Let me just get onto halfway through a band or somewhere where nobody's around. Let's do a test with a microphone. I don't think there's anyone in there. Right. I'm only on 5 watts, so right, here we go. I know it's not a very good frequency. I tell you what. Let's go. Let's not transmit on a sideband frequency. Let's change over to 28 megs. Oh, hang on, 28 or 29. Right, we'll get over to do a fast scan. Let's get over to 29. Oh, I'm going as fast as my little legs will carry me. We'll get up there. We'll go on to the. I've never really been over to that. Let's get on to 29,600 something. Right. Okay. That'll do. Right. So I'll drop the squelch. Oh, I'm in USB. Why am I up a sideband? Let's get back to FM. Right, so we got that back on. I'll just go up one out of the way or something. I've got to check the band plan for this, but we'll just get halfway between somewhere. I'm on 5 watts. If I had a dummy load, but you need some receive noise. So here we go. What shall I say? G7UIV test only. Golf 7 Uniform India Victor test only. So we've got the LEDs changing over like that. If you look at the transmit meters on the screen, you'll see that they're just static because I'm in FM. If I want to change over to sideband, what happens is the green meter goes away. Yeah. So I'm in sideband. Let's just come down a little bit. I don't know. So I'm just altering the RF gain there. So G7UIV test only. G7UIV test only. I'm going to optimise the meters at some point because I want to speed it up. Anyway, today's stream, that's just showing you where I got to. I'm trying to keep in with the styling. So obviously you can change the backlight and you can do colours if you want in here, but I'm trying to keep the style the same. So anyway, let's just knock that noise back off. Let's go and... I was going to say I was going to manually go then, but all I need to do is just go and scan something. Of course you can scroll these down as well. So it's picking 7 strength. So I'm looking at it, we're looking at about 5, 6. So 7, there's got to be something there. So it's stored 109 out of. It's almost got to the end. So 1 of 114, and it's going in between. So it's going 500 kilohertz. So let's see if there's anyone here. What the hell is that? What is that then? That's weird. Right. Noise. Let's see if there's anyone here. Anyway, so I was listening to something. Hang on, there was an interesting one on 150. So I've stopped the scan there, and we'll go down to. Hang on, let's go fast. 150. There was something going on there earlier. Right. So leave that in the background. They may have gone. They may have gone. Anyway, I'll leave that in the back. I don't want too much noise going on. Right, so let's just crack on with. We want to get these meters working. So that's just a copy of 3 meters. I'm going to take those 2 off and find out why we can't get that going. So let's open up Visual Studio. Yeah, I've got a few drop frames because I'm unfortunately carrying up. I started uploading. I didn't want to cancel it, so I'm uploading and I'm streaming. So not a good idea, but anyway. Right, where are we? Where's this gone? Ah, we've got to move this because this is always on top, so I'm going to have to close that down. Let's load up this program. Well, I had someone buy a switcher on eBay. They bid on it, they won it, and then they didn't want to buy it. So, or they couldn't buy it. So I thought, okay, no worries, no pressure. It went for less than the parts are worth anyway. Well, so I ain't that bothered. So right, so anyway, we've got to then create this ham radio controls, and here's the information of what it's doing. Its architect was Gemini. Under control, under instruction from me. I told it to accredit itself, so yeah. So, and I gave it bravado. I said it's going to be the best in the world and all this lot. So it said it went ahead and did all sorts of weird stuff with it. But I've got to get it working, so I'll go back over to the main screen. What I want to do now is postpone the Visual Studio update. Keeps driving you nuts with updates. So we're going to get rid of, we've got 3 on there. We don't need 3, so let's get rid of 2. I put a placeholder for 3. Here we go. No, that's not it. There you go. What did I do with them? Here they are. So let's just... Oh no, that's a gradient stop. Shit. Where is it? Where did I put them? Hang on, let's click on one. No. Let's try and find them. Where did I put them? Oh, it's in the tab, isn't it? I've left myself no real estate for the screen area. Hang on. So we've added the namespace to this. So we've got to just try to find them. It's in a tab somewhere. Right, I've got a tab control. Where did I do with it? So that's the tab. Right, here's a tab control. So here it is. There it is. So I went ahead and put power and SWA meter. I was just gonna comment them out a minute. Comment them out. That one there. Let's just work on the one for now. Get the one working. Right. Oh, hang on. Right, here we go. There it is. No, it isn't. What am I doing? There it is. Right. So we're going to find out. It's supposed to be taking live meter readings. So I'm giving the signal meter some dependency properties from the scan routine. Here it is. Actually, didn't get there. Right. Let's replace that with signal meter. I'm giving the signal meter value, which is right. So it's a value. Hang on, where is it? Value, yeah. So you've got meter title is backlit on and value. So I'm giving value a parameter of 75, but it's not showing anything. So let me just highlight that in there. So that's what we're working on now. Let's see if we can give it a title. Let's see if there's any interaction with it by a meter title. Signal. Right. So registering. Yeah, let me see if I can access meter title. So we're going to go signal meter. These are user controls. Now, have we got one called meter title? Yeah, meter title. So we've got meter face, we've got a few things. No, we don't want meter title, we want meter face, we want meter title. And it equals, let's see if we can just give it plain text. I don't know, signal strength. Signal strength. Give me strength. Right, so hopefully somewhere on that display has appeared, as if by magic. No. I see, this is the problem. I didn't see no signal title. So it hasn't put anything on. Let me just see how long we got to go for this upload. 62%. Right, sorry. Shouldn't have done that. It is losing a few frames here and there. Hopefully it's not causing too much issue. So we've got... So obviously this has never been tested. We created all this yesterday, or was it the day before? I can't remember. Anyway, let's see what it's binding to. Current RSSI. Maybe that's why it's trying to bind. Oh, it's binding value to current RSSI. Where's it getting that from? Current RSSI. Let's have a look at the code. It's a problem if you don't make your own code, you don't know what it's doing. Right, is there I don't see one called current SSI. Right, there's got to be more to it. That's not the code. That's not all the code, surely. Can't be. Can't be all the code. That can't. Right, we want to find the user control. Now, is that it there? So we can have a look at the user control. So that's the there's the user control. So that's the needle we're supposed to be getting, and this here. So what you do is you create it, and you put all the graphics on it, and then you put it in your code. Now what this is doing, it's doing some animation. So when the signal strength goes up to where it's supposed to go, it does a real world thing. It goes past it and then comes back, and it's got all sorts of slowdown, and so you got meter phase. I suppose you could, yeah, meter phase. So needle rotation. Now it's doing a, yeah, so it's done all that. See, needle rotation, it'll be accessing that directly, and it's drawn some polygons. It's got some gradient stops. Is that it? Let's have a look. What else has it got? So there's not a whole lot on here. Well, it was supposed to be making the best one in the world, it said. Anyway, so I want to try and find anything with an X name at meter face. So that's a border. So where does it say signal? That's the path for the meter canvas. Text block. There it is. Signal. Meter type label. Right. So it's got meter type label. So in that case, there's meter title property. No, hang on. So somewhere in here, there should be meter type whatever it was. What did it say it was? Meter type label. Yeah. So here's a bit of animation it's doing on the analog meter on value change dependency property. So if D is Gemini analog meter, D dependency property, yeah. And it's gonna do some working on the angle. Meter needle rotation, begin the animation. So it should be a fantastic looking meter. Well, not fantastic, but I don't know if we can get it going. So that's not part. I haven't seen anything with a label on it. So how does it? There it is. So the data context for the label is this. So it's using whatever you called your data. Yeah, because I've called it signal. I go back in here. So it's signal strength. So why isn't mine coming up? Anyway, let's go back to the user control. So they put signal in there, right? Okay. Text blocks. So I should be able to, if I just I should be able to bring that up, and it's a text block, so I should be able to go back over to here. I should be able to go signal meter, then meter type label dot text, and then so even though it's maybe the dependency problem property isn't working. Right, so let's leave that off a minute. Right, so hopefully now our screen has got a legend on it. No, still nothing. Oh, and maybe it's not live, maybe you've got to run it. I don't know, let's try. It should be able to do it, I would have thought. Let's just run it, build it. Maybe you've got to build it and run it before it will show you. Maybe. No, still blank. Right. So, there's something not quite right. And I've set that manually. I'll set it manually. It's taken it, no problem. Signal meter. And the signal meter is what we called this one here. Meter title, signal strength. So we've named it twice. Now the value has been bound. Current RSS. Where's it getting that from? Go to definition. There is no definition. Oh. Right, it is binding. It's just a binding thing. That's part of the. So right, current RSSI. Well, yeah, current feed, whatever's been feeded. So I've got to somehow. Well, I'm not even getting a title, so I don't think it's taking it. Right, is selected is true. That's just the tab. So we've got the default canvas, and we've got a stack panel. I've just literally put a meter in there. Right, is backlight true? Let's see if there's any interaction at all. False. No, there's no interaction. We've got a picture and nothing else. Unless you have to run it. So, where's meter title appearing? Is I'm doing something wrong? Let's see what its base class is, because it's not appearing. Let's find out what its base class is. So let's go up the top here. What's it using as its base class? It doesn't really say. It's a view box. Right, that's the view box. So you can stretch it to any size. So if I was to suddenly say 600. Well, let's change that, but it hasn't really changed. Hang on, let's just put another 2 on there. No, it's supposed to change dynamically. So, supposed to be able to change. Well, I'm not changing the. Oh, yeah, I'm almost changing the grid and not the view box. So we've got border of meter face. Let's see what if it's. Well, it should have a base class of user control, shouldn't it? Yeah, there it is. So whatever they call that, public partial class, yeah. So as far as I know, these, right, you've got value, yeah, these are your 3 things that you can change. If I set the value, and it should just, once I've told it the value, public double value, so I'm doing that over here, value, and it's a double. Yeah, it is a double, it's the right thing, but nothing's happening. It's like not updating. Initialize plus loaded draw scale. Draw the scale. Did it draw a scale? No, we haven't got a scale. We've got some drawing but no scale. So I think I know. Yeah, because I put the user control in manually. Now you can do it from code behind as well. Yeah, I can just add it. So maybe the X name's no good. Let's have a look. X name was signal meter. It's never been tested yet. Let's see if we can get it to go though. So it's saying draw scale. There's a draw scale. So it's what's it drawing? Analog degrees. It's creating some it's creating some degrees. Stroke is red, brush is crimson. So it's a canvas and it's adding the tick. I think we've got ticks. No, I don't think we've got tick. We've got lines. No tick. Well, on value change. So when the value changes, is a new value, and it works out a percentage. It does an animation, and the needle's supposed to move. I haven't seen the needle yet. The needle's there. There's the needle.
G7UIV, Golf 0, Foxtrot, Bravo, Oscar.
On backlight change. So there's not a whole lot going on here. So, I mean, it's just they're just moving an angle. So I could try. So on value change. So it's executing this function. The dependency property is at the top. So it's they're read only. So they're read only, but these are the ones that change. So these dependency properties are looking at these values here, and if anything is changed, it's gonna go back to value property. Yeah, that makes sense. So Gemini analog meter, can't access it directly. It might be because the radio controls is not included in the namespace, but I think I put it in. Let's have a look. I think I put it in. Yeah, there it is. And it called it meter. So if you're accessing meter, you're bringing in that namespace. So we are bringing it in. So we've done it by told it meter is this one. So, and it would come up with an error. If I change it to a capital M, it'll come up and say I can't find meter. There it is. Change it back to an M, so it's definitely finding it. No, it's only this binding is the problem. That doesn't look right for value. See that binding is forward power, and that's current SWA. So there is no current SSI. So we're bound to something that doesn't exist, as far as I know. Let's have a look. So it's binding to a value, and I can't see it anywhere else here. Yeah, so I'm binding to that, but we don't want to be binding for the signal strength. So I'm going to unbind it because I'm setting it myself. So I'll unbind it. I'll just say value equals, let's say 75. Right, it's not change anything. So, but we're not running. So let's just run, see if it shows us a meter reading. Because we're not bound to another value at the minute, so there is nothing there. Dear me. Right. So it's not visible, is it? Why is it not visible? We're not seeing it. So there's no visibility factor. We can see it on the, that's the user control, how it, before we put it in. Stretch is uniform. Can't see anything that would cause it not to show up. Canvas is a meter canvas. So it should be referencing meter canvas here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. So it's drawing on the meter canvas. All, yeah, so it's backlight change. Right. Let's change the backlight. Oh, we tried that. Is backlight on? Yeah, I think we tried that. No. Let's try that then. So the property for that is backlight on. There. So all we've got to do is give it a true or false. So signal meter is backlight on, and make it equals to true. Well, it defaults to being true anyway, doesn't it? So let's say false. You probably won't see anything. It needs to run, so let's just run it up, see if that changes anything there. No change, so this is like not active. Alright, I'm cycling through the tab, so I'm there's nothing there. It's got to be a simple explanation for it. So we're on that. Is selected is true. There's nothing else I have to do in here. Width 300. The height is set. I'll reference it via signal meter. Right. So there should be somewhere in here that describes that tick. So we've got a text block. I'm going to tell you what we'll do. Let's move this up a bit, give us some code area. Yeah. So you've got polygons. That's the tick there. Needle rotation. Okay, so what I'm going to do is access that directly and tell it to have an angle there. So if I say angle 0, it should point straight up. Maybe it's, I don't know, it just makes sense. Right, let's go over here. So if I go signal meter dot needle rotation equals 0. It's not liking that. Right. Field rotation. Needs a struct. Convert system into a rotation. Right, what is a rotation? So we want needle rotation. Can we find... No, can't find all. So, is there a variable called needle rotation? Yep, there it is. Meter needle rotation. Angle. So on value change. So it's when you change value, it's supposed to make it rotate. So I'm accessing it directly. Is there hello? OG harmonica. Is there like an AZ index or something? An AZ index. Well, let's first welcome you to the stream. OG, there we go. We'll just welcome everyone until it's impossible to do it, but that's going to be a long time in the future. Right, so we've got an ease going on over here. Is there an AZ index? Don't know what that is. I'm not sure what you mean. There isn't, as far as I know. So your backlight on. Yeah, it's not as far as I know. You've got a clamp value. So what I'm trying to do is get the needle to come up at all. I suppose if I enlarge it, I don't know. So rotate, transform. I'm dropping still dropping some frames. Let me just check on this upload. 74%. So hopefully in a bit it'll stop and then we won't get any lost frames. Yeah, I'm just wondering whether I've got all the code here or there's a bit missing, because this is just created by Gemini under my instructions and I've not tested it, but the fact that it shows you here this, I'm not supposed to change these values directly. They're internal values to the user control. So what I'm after now then? What am I after? There is some data there. So the context data, there's some data, there's probably some, yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, these are path data. Don't worry about that. This is what it's created. So what I need to do now is just get this meter to needle rotation. I'm trying to. I know you're not supposed to set it directly, but I'm just trying to. It's just see if it's what's it after a struct. An int 32. Trying to determine what it needs. It's a polygon. It's a rotate transform, and it takes. So it needs the angle changing. Right, okay. So, yeah, sorry, my fault. I didn't put the angle. You've got to put angle. So I'm trying to. It's an object. It's got different things. Right, so we've got the angle in. Now, has it. No, maybe got to run it. We'll get there in the end. Just have to stick at it, to doing something new. So there's still nothing there. Still nothing there, but it is attached to a dependency property. Well, it isn't anymore, but value is in the background. And this was bound to something. Let's see if I... Right. Let's say it was bound to forward power. Hang on, I need the curly braces. Let's pretend we're binding it to something. There is no forward power. So I'm going to create one. But how would it know? What about if I create a variable called that doesn't make sense. Let's give it a value of, I don't know, 60 or 45. Yeah. Let's get that value of, I don't know. It's just confusing at the minute, sorry. It is confusing. I tend not to bind stuff. I do it from code behind my binding. Yeah, so it's just not showing anything. Right, let's do something weird, like move this needle center 2000. So it's all right there. So if I was to change that to 3, it's took it off the screen. 2, 1. That's the center X, center Y, angle 60. So if I change angle to 70, right? So it is changing, but the angle's worked out from a property change event. So put it back where it was. So it's able to do the thing, but it's not showing it. So needle polygon points. Say visibility hidden. Right, it's gone. So put it back again. And then we've got, what have we got? Oh, the red piece. Hang on. So that bit there. That's a linear gradient brush. Needle. So there's your needle. Meter type. So label. That's not bound to anything, is it? So it only gets labelled once, so it says signal. So going back to meter type label, text, signal strength. Didn't change it. And did it show us anything? That's done in code, so it won't show till you run. But it's not appearing there. And so it's like it's not being instantiated or something. There's no text on it. So on the real one we've got text, and if we change it, if I just go la la la, there we go, that's changing that. So there's got to be something stopping it becoming visible. And that meter type label isn't, it's not a dependency thing, I don't think. Or is it? Meter title is. Yeah, meter title. So somewhere meter title label is being changed. Somewhere down here. Saw it earlier. Yeah, meter type label is data context this. Right, so I don't know if I'll give it a data context. So the data context text is this, which is analog meter. So you've got dependency properties. That's a region. Or end region, yeah. Yeah, I've done this before, but you've got get set values, set value, get value. So meter title property, set meter title property. So there's the meter title, there's a property. Oh, that one there. That's the name for it. So when... Right. So maybe... No, that's registering that. So... it's weird. So it should be able to just set meter title. When it changes... Right, so meter title. Let's just change meter title. Meter title is signal strength. Right, well that's not running, that's not a live piece of code, so... Right, let's try that, see if it shows us meter title. Nope, nothing there. Nothing there. Actually, it might not be doing a signal strength, so it might... Right, so I need to take this out of here, because this might not even be running. Just stop looking in the wrong place, thinking this is getting executed. It might not be. So we'll put it somewhere where it will get executed while we're debugging. So to do that, we'll just need to go up the top. Initial startup, that'll do. We'll put it down here. So we'll use this as our... Then we'll run that and see what happens now, if anything. Yeah, because S meter might not be being read. No, it's still exactly the same. It's funny. Right, so we'll forget about that. That's how you set the meter title. So we'll get rid of that off there. So it's telling us ham radio controls, Gemini analog meter, main window signal meter. It's weird, definitely weird. So we got value, and it's like, so value, we can set value as well. I'm just wondering whether you've got to instantiate it. It's on there, it should just be there. Value equals, and just say 20. Nothing's going to happen. We'll try it again, but nothing will happen. Yeah, there's nothing there. So it's showing it, but it's almost dead, which was really strange, because you'd think it would show you, like, it would show you this one. Yeah, so it should just show you this, at least. It's supposed to show you that. And it's got a border on it. Now, has mine got a border on it? Yeah, it's slightly different, isn't it? Oh, maybe it's the tab control. Because I'm inside a tab that's only so big. So tab item is that. Let's make the tab item bigger. Right, so we've got a width and a height on the canvas, and the tab controls in there. But we're seeing all the graphic. Let's just make the height. What was it? Make the height 200. Right, it's still not showing anything. Let's see if that makes a difference. No, no difference. Okay, let's put it back again. So we're selected. Is selected is true. We're in a stack panel. So if I make the height of the stack panel 80, no, that's the canvas, sorry, not stack panel. So we're in a canvas and we're in a stack panel, but the height didn't make any difference. Surely it should just cut it off. So if I get rid of that height, so it's making no difference, 10. So that height isn't doing anything unless you click on there, then it does. Yeah, so it's affecting that. Alright, perhaps I should put this meter, I'll tell you what, let's just put this meter somewhere else for now, just to discount it from being the problem. So the question is, where are we going to put it? Let's put it on the bottom or straight over the top. Let's find somewhere for it to go. Straight over the top. So we've got a rectangle there. We'll put it right there, I think. We'll put it there. So what we'll do is we'll just plonk it in there, and I'll give it a canvas left and top of the same. Right, so let's just put it on top of there. Okay, so it's there. Hang on, let's go top. Right, so it's just there, but I don't think it'll do anything, but no, even though it's just not putting anything there. We'll leave it there for now. Tell you what, let's move it over a bit. Right, so we can see it all. Now the height, width 300, we haven't given it a height. Height 300, made no difference. 200, right, okay, we'll keep it like that. Bring the top down. Right, we'll leave it there for now. So there's nothing happening. It's there, but there's now nothing going on. So what I should be able to do is just alter this. Minus 80, 90, 180, or 160, nothing's happening. Right. We don't even get the label coming up. So meter title, value, and his backlight. Those are the three settings. And they're not bound to anything at the minute. So we've got so meter type label is being used to set the text, which has been done. There's the signal, so it should be there. So your meter title is gets the value from meter title property and sets it to there as well. loaded is draw the scale. Right, let's take this so that why is the label gets or sets the data context for when it participates in data binding. The object to use as a data context returns the object to use as a data context. Yeah, so it's using this. Why is it using this? Well, this is this. So there's the data context to this. These. Yeah. So we're drawing all the stuff, and all we want to do is change the meter. We don't see the meter. We're not seeing the meter, so what are we missing here? I don't get it. So we've got 0, 0. We've got signal, and we've got false. On backlight changed. Defaults to being false. Then we've got signal. So if we change signal to LL, then we've got just signal still. But that's when it's running. Let's just change it. I don't think it'll make any difference. It won't show it. It's not showing it. No, it's not showing it. So, is new metadata. Initialize new instance. Specifies default value for the dependency property. So there's your default value, signal. So if that's the case, why do you need to put it here as well? If I just put that like that, and then go back to it, so it's gone. So I can't run it because it's not. It's gonna just show me the one that's not working. Yeah, it's a weird one. Anyway, let's have a little bit of a pause. And we'll run one up. There we go, we'll run it up. And just get rid of that a minute. Oh, it's going to show it's on a different level. Okay. Let's have a scan. That's a bit of a mess now, isn't it?
Pozdrawiam Olek, wszystkiego najlepszego i w zawodach i ogólnie.
Right, back to it. See, I could get rid of the dependency properties and make it work, but you're going back to, you know, it should just work. There's no reason why it shouldn't work. It doesn't make sense. Right. So your meter label context is this. Meter type. Why would it make meter type label? Meter type. Oh, type label, not title. Yeah. Right. Find all references. What's it talking about? It's just got that there. Meter type label. Text block meter type label. Right. So the meter type label is just that. Signal. Why is that a data context? It's just crazy, that is. Let's just get rid of that a minute, see what happens. Probably nothing will happen. I'll run it, but nothing will happen. Right, let's. So we've got, on one hand we've got the tick, on the other hand we haven't got a tick, so nothing's happened. Right, let's close that down. So we've got our X name. We're unable to change it. Maybe we can change it now. Oh, we can change it from there, but we can't change it from here. Take the what's it off it? So it's just total craziness. I don't know what ChatGPT has made me here. Right. So the data context didn't make nothing. So if loaded, SE draw scale. S and E. Tell you what, well just draw the scale anyway. Alright, what is that? Let's just do anything that'll show us something. No, it's the scale. This is the scale. Yeah, just I don't know. Alright, let's go back onto here. Let's run it. See if it's going to do anything at all. I might have to convert this to a manual thing first, then convert it back when I got it working. Oh, there's a scale. Was that always there? So it is drawing the scale, and it's always drawn to scale. Yeah, so it's drawing the scale. So it is drawing the scale. Let's take that back off again. And save it. And go back to there. So we've always got the scale drawn. So it's doing something active. So at the minute it's showing us that. Right, so I don't know if that arc. What's that row? What is that? Am I being trolled? Let's just. I'll soon find out if we're being trolled. Right. So we've got a needle, we've got an arc, and we've got a scale. So there's your needle. There's your meter label. You've got a stroke, which is. Which one is that? Let's go. Ah, that's the stroke. The red. Well, there's no name on it. It's a path. So that's just whatever that is. And then this one is that arc. So why even draw an arc? Meter canvas. There's no name on it. So how can it? It's got data. And there's no reference to it. It's all after. And this one, there's no reference to that. Oh, there's X meter type. And you got canvas and polygons. Alright, so your polygon is that round thing there. What's this? Let's find out what this is. Oh, it's just that arc, is it? Alright, let's change that to 4. Oh no. That's your needle. Right. Of course it is needle. So we know it works, but it won't let us set the needle rotation manually. I can go to 80 and 30 and 1, 10. What about 1? It goes halfway. Okay, so what about, so we're going to minus, so if I say 20, right, okay, so it's sort of doing it from the midway position. Okay, so minus 40, minus 80, okay, minus 60. Leave that alone then, right? So we know it's drawing the scale. The scale's been drawn, so it is doing that. But then the data context is this. Right, so if we say we know we've called our user control signal meter. Alright, so we have to access it with something. So we've accessed it from that. Let's see if there's any other values in here. So signal meter, let's see what we got. Actual width. We've got backlight, there's one. What else we got? Is backlight on? We got that as well. Is a range valid? Alright, is backlight on? Should be one more. Somewhere about the label. Meter type label. Meter face, meter canvas. Needle rotation. So needle dot, what's it expecting? It's a polygon. Visibility equals visible. Don't know. It's not even hidden. No, nothing changed there. So just making something. So we've got a needle. What can we say? Needle equals. It's a polygon, isn't it? Yeah. So there's needle. That's your polygon, and you got your rotate, transform, needle rotation. So you can change the colour, but we can't see it. Nothing's hidden off the back. There's nothing hidden. Right. So we know we can give it an angle. So needle rotation doesn't make sense. It's no good rotating, it's not appearing. I don't get it. There's nothing to do here with visibility. Why has it got region on here? See, region, no, you can shrink it and... Why they put a region on there? Oh, they've made a region called dependency property. I used to be able to collapse a region. No. I don't get it. Right, is that finished uploading yet? 92%. Right, okay. Got a few drop frames there because I'm trying to do too much at once. So meter canvas children clear. So it's clearing the canvas when it draws a scale. What's loaded? So it does that when it's loaded. So this one is not showing a scale. Right. So if we draw the scale without loading it, just draw. We did this earlier, so we can't tell. So to me, that's all it's doing, drawing the scale. So there's your control, there's your constructor. Initializing, it draws the scale when it gets loaded, not until. Okay. But then it's not showing us anything. So you've got draw scale on value changed. For the there's a function, a helper function, a wrapper that's doing any change in value. So it's passing in its dependency object. So you can go up to here and find the on value changed. Type of Gemini analog meter. I think it's time to ask ChatGPT. Right. Okay. Or let's ask ChatGPT for a change, because Gemini made it. So we'll give poor old ChatGPT the problem. Right. Can you tell me why my C# Windows Presentation Foundation user control does not display I would like to give you the user control XAML and C#. Right, is it going to say yes? Go on then, do it. Yeah. Okay, right, let's do it. So first let's give it the user control. It probably say I'm doing it all wrong. So I hope it doesn't go daydreaming. Immediate suspicious. This line contains a malformed XML comment. You appear to have embedded carriage return control character before the comment. What? Copy and paste. I don't get what he's talking about. The control is never added to the parent. Windows, controls, namespace, controls, yeah. If the namespace assembly is wrong, the control won't appear. Right, so it doesn't know the full story because it is appearing. It is appearing, so we want to now send this one. Hold on, make sure I haven't messed it up. So start again. Let's give it all this. Oh, come on. Alright, let's give it that. I found the main problem that your drawer is deleting your entire meter-face content. This line is the culprit. Right. Is it dreaming now or what? Why your needle never appears. Children clear. Wait, it's only doing that. It's doing the children clear when it's before it draws a scale. And then it's adding. No, it's just gone nuts. Hang on. Right, I've got one more bit to add to it. The bit where I add it. There. Right, so let's see what it's got to say about that. Your usage line is fine, the problem is still inside the control, not here. But there's a second critical issue by this usage. Internally uses a view box, and you also set, so now you have 3 competing layout systems. Okay, the real root issue, most important, inside your user control you have, inside the code behind you added a line using absolute coordinates. Then externally you force, what the hell are you talking about? Right, change XAML root to user control width and height. Delete view box. Grid. Change the XAML root if you want scaling. Oh, I don't know what it's talking about. Third issue, binding not happening. You set this. Your XAML, yeah, and I took the binding off it. Meter title is never used. Right. then delete this. I don't know. Can you fix it? Okay. Stable and visible, no view box issues. I'll try anything at this point. Let's try anything. Fix the code behind. Right, so we've got the XAML. Right, let's change the XAML. Here it is. Paste. Right, so we're exactly the same. Right, okay, save it. Change the code behind. Fixed the code behind. Copy. There's the code behind. Right, as it took the it took the other bit out. Oh well. Why has it suddenly come up like a user control? That's weird. What's the matter with that? Right, forward. Nine or greater if he's not. What? Using .NET Framework 4.8. Right, what changed? Right. Okay. What the hell is this? All code again. Fixed, so I'll copy that one again. We'll give it a couple more chances. If it doesn't manage to do it, I might have to just do my own. Okay. So it still looks the same. Right, so how do we use it? Right, so there's your meter. So we'll put it in over here. Okay, right, so it's put it somewhere else. Canvas left and top. Okay. Oh, we've got a meter, and we haven't got the thing now. Okay. Value 35, value 65. Not changing. 35. Right, that's weird. So we haven't given it a name. X name signal strength meter. Signal strength meter. Okay, I probably called it something else. I can just do that. Oh, what's he doing? What is that doing? I must have copied in and insert all in one go. Right. So there we go. Does anything happen? Signal strength. Where's he getting that name from? There. Right, let's just see what happens. If it moves, we want to get it to move. Right. Don't know why that arc doesn't follow that arc. Something not quite right there. So, okay, let's move the whole thing. Well, we can get rid of that now. I don't read that. All we want is the value to be changed. So we'll need to put it back in the piece that changes the signal meter, which is down at the cap. Is that it there? Yeah. Right. So signal meter. I don't know which reading it needs. Let's give it that one. Alright. So every time the S meter comes in, it should start doing that. Read the meter, yeah. Okay. Should change the value. But I don't know if it's going to move or what. I'll have a look. Oh, I saw it move. I saw it move. Right, let's just do something here. Oh, look at that. Let's scan. It's a beauty. It's a beauty. Yeah, it doesn't look as good as some, but we can work on that once we've got the basics. It's bouncing though, doing what it's supposed to do. Right, I'm liking it. It's only an option. You might want to swap them out for signal meters. Right, so it's brought the RF gain up. So if I temporarily go over to here, find a signal meter. So we're getting Could do with a stronger signal strength, really. Oh, that'll do. That'll do. Where are you? So, yeah, I mean the signal strength's not coming in that quick, but so it's supposed to animate it to from where it was to wherever it is. What happens if I... oh yeah. Let's go back on here. Yeah, we got it working, sort of. So just gotta get rid of the crazy border around it, make it transparent maybe, get rid of this, blend it in here. Yeah. Tired now. What day is it? It's still Friday, is it? Right, so I've had some stuff going on. Don't know what all this is. Right, what's going on here? Yeah, that's good. Right. Okay, let's just see if we're finished uploading this thing. Yes, it's finished. Right, I've just got to share a link. And okay, just give me a second to share some stuff. Last link. I just took ages. Last link. Reducing some video, 2.7K video down to 1080p so I can get it uploaded so people can see it. There we go. Right, I've done what I said. That's it, as long as you do what you say. I can now close all that down. You can't see. Right, so I'll close all that down and shouldn't get any more drop frames now. Yeah, shouldn't get any more drop frames. What else can we shut down? Not a lot. What's that? Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, so I'm all yours now. Right. So we've got a funny noise coming out the 2-meter radio. So we've got this meter. What we'll do, we'll clean it up. It's got a backlight on it, hasn't it? So I'll tell you what. Let's just stop that. What can we do with the backlight? So it's showing everything with all the values. If I change the value to 135, oh yeah, it's all working now. This is what it was supposed to do, but it didn't work out the box from the AI that created it. It didn't work out the box. Yeah, it kicks in, so it's good. Right, so and you can change the signal strength to, yeah, all that one works as well. So everything's live now. That's good. That's what I was after before. Something to do It was trying to use a view box so we could scale it. Now the thing is, can we still scale it? Let's try and change the width. Right, so that only changes the width of the meter. So that's probably why they wanted to use a view box. And he's not using a view box anymore, but dependency properties are working now. And oh, it's done something there. It's done a big invoke. It's done a little bit of something there for us. That's still got the clear on it. It's got the animation. So yeah, it's done a lot with hardly any code. Okay, and you got the user control here. So that's all it's done. So it's, yeah. Now this is not quite right. This red arc. So I don't quite know what's going on there. Outer frame border. So what happens if I change the width and height here? It's going to be the same. Ah, it's just doing nothing again. Yeah, so it's sort of set. But the idea was to put it in a view box. Right, so it's working, so we'll ask ChatGPT. It's all working now. How can I scale it? It probably doesn't know what I'm on. That's one of the source foot of truth size system. A view box. The best way to scale your meter, stick it in a view box. Scale via layout transform. Okay, so let's try a view box. So put the meter in a view box, but not from here. Over here. There we go, we're in a view box. Why have we got that there? Right, so we're in a view box. And we need to move the view box. Right, so that's not done anything. Why not? Right, that has. So now stretch uniform. What's this all about? Height and width. Scale. Right, so how's that going to scale? Oh. So am I really scaling it? If I go height 300, it did something, didn't it? Width, I don't know, let's say width 600. It's definitely scaled it. So let's go smaller this time. Let's go 300. It's definitely smaller by 200. Okay, back color. We don't really want the back. What about backlight? Let's take the backlight. Is backlight on? False. That didn't change. Unless it has to be true. That's not making any difference, the backlight. Right, so if we want it transparent, then I don't want that colour. Tell you what, we'll just drop that down a bit and put it in place. Let's give it somewhere so it looks nice. Left. Let's go 8. Down a bit more. Right, okay, let's come across a bit. Back a bit. Back a bit more. Right, okay, we'll have a look at it on the radio like that. There's something not quite right, but we'll have a look at it. Let's have a look at it. Okay. I'm not a fan of the border around it, but let's try some real world scans. So I'm not sure I got my values right. I could do it off the voice one, I suppose, instead.
Thank you, my friend, and thank you for contact. 73, grazie mille.
Alright, so we're about 5 and 7, so we'll leave it there. But I'll change the... I'll just put the meter reading. I'm not sure if we need to do what I've just done there. See what it does now. It might not work at all. Oh, that's way over. Let's just change. Let's put that back like that. That's not centering it, is it? Why didn't it center it then? Weird. Why would it not center it? Is it because I've altered the size? No. So the view box. So your meter title, let's have a look at the meter title. Meter title. Meter title. Right, so it's a text block, font weight on it. Oh yeah, sorry. Horizontal alignment center. Oh, it's not center, is it? It's got no width. I wonder why it's got no centre on it. Let's just turn that down a bit. So, it was centred before ChatGPT got hold of it. Right, let's have a look at some code. Let's go back up to find my first load of code. I pasted in. Right, so no, that's the wrong one. Correct fix, right, let's go back up. Where's my XAML gone? Oh, there it is. Right, so where's the text block? Font family, so there's no alignment, so yeah, okay. There is no alignment, so I don't get it. Right, I don't know. Right, let's make it the same as that, just see if the label gets centered. Nope. Some weird shit that is, isn't it? Okay. So we need to get rid of the black border and this gradient. So we'll do that by go to the top. So there's your border corner radius and your fill. We don't need a border. Oh, it was trying to create a real one, wasn't it? So I can just take that out of there. Don't need a border brush, and we don't. Right, border background, corner radius. There's a border within a border within a border. That's got a bit of shade on it. Let's just see what that looks like. It's not bad. Don't need that though. Right, so what else we get rid of? Canvas, static canvas, stroke thickness 2, that's that, that's not it. Scale, needle, points, width, gradient, stop. Is a hit test visible, false? Let's draw in a gradient strut, border background, so we can get rid of glass overlay. I don't know if we need the glass overlay. Let's do that. Andy! Oh yeah! How you doing, mate? How are you? It's not finding you. Have you gone? I have to type you in fully, it doesn't sort of find you. Don't know why. Unless I missed you and you've gone off. I'll put it down like that anyway. Oh, yeah, hang on. Scale's not right. Yeah, should be down there, so right, let's just undo that one. Yeah, so it's just sorting out a little meter. Well, I want to toggle it, so you've got your signal strength, power and SWR, but then you can toggle it in and out and all the rest of it. So we could put that back in our I found someone there. Let's put this signal. Let's put this signal meter back inside the tab control. So put in a view box so we can scale it. Alright, so we want the tab control. I suppose we could put it. Yeah, we could put it there in the tab control. Right, so display. Oh, here it is. So let's put that in there. Let's get rid of the other two. Actually, we could put another one in as well. Let's do another one. Let's have two. Let's have another one. Let's do the two. Right, so this one's going to be. What else can we say? What can we measure without transmitting? I don't know. Power meter. We've got to transmit. Power meter. Okay, we've got our power meter. Right, so it's sort of there, isn't it? It's in the way. Let's go down a bit. Why didn't that move then? That's weird, isn't it? Oh, it's in a view box, in a stack panel. Oh, an horizontal stack panel. Right, so if we're in a stack panel, we're not in a canvas. So we don't need a stack panel. Oh, we will do, because you can only set the content once. No, you can't. Right, that makes sense. Let's just line these up. Otherwise I'll never forget the last of it. Right, so we've got, let's turn that down. Let's put the other one. Right, so we need canvas. Yeah, that's okay. We want to go put this somewhere. Let's put them on 0. I don't know what's going on here. Oops. 0, and then we'll put the other one. Top will be 0 again. And left, actually. So vertical alignment top. It's not changed anything. Right. So we need to lower them a bit. That's not okay. So you got your top there. Not changing anything. Why not? Well, that's just moving it down on the side a bit. Okay. Right, I'll leave them like that for now. The red's got to be sorted out. This slash thing's not working. Okay, so we want power. Power meter. So let's save that, and so we want to set our power. There's the power. Update the meter. That's the other meter. Alright, so update the meter for power. Right, okay. So power meter dot value equals meter reading it should be in there really, but anyway. Okay, let's see what happens. Obviously nothing's gonna happen until I talk. Nothing's gonna happen till I talk. Alright, so we've got signal strength. Let's just find somewhere to talk. Is that a good place as any? Yeah. Okay, here we go. Let's see what happens. G7UIV test. Testing G7UIV. Is the frequency in use? I'm only putting out 5 watts. Right, so it does move. Testing only, testing only, testing only, testing only. Yeah, so it sort of worked, but the arc's weird, isn't it? I don't know what they were expecting. I suppose we ought to look at a signal meter, really. And there's no readings on it, so you don't know what it's scale. They've got scales, but no settings. Right, so what we'll do next, we'll ask ChatGPT to see if it wants to help out. Yeah, I'll appeal to its if it's got any. So Gemini created it, but it did not work out of the box. How would you like to have a go at it now you got it working? You got it working. What I need now is S meter scaling, digits, what do you call it? Livery, and also power meter, etc. All the standard ham radio meters. Could you use what we have here and add the livery, etc. Now you're in the right territory. What you've built is already a solid instrument base. It just needs to be turned into a configurable meter engine inside of a single fixed S meter. Do you want one control per meter type? You want 1 meter, multiple liveries? I say what will build proper architecture. We turn your control into one engine, multiple meter modes, livery system. Add meter type. Add dependency properties, livery definitions, define liveries. Replace the draw scale, update the value map, how to use it. Yeah, okay, what you now have, you've moved from one-off UI, reusable, that's it. If you want next step, then gets very fun. Can help you turn this into a full radio front panel system. Multimeter dashboard. I have the skin. I have the dashboard already. Just need the user control. Just need the user control. So I need a single user control that can be transformed into different meters. So each meter added to a XAML takes, well, will just show livery for that kind of meter. But uses the same, I can't spell today, same user control, if you know what I mean. What you want is no longer multiple, it's a one instrumentation engine driven entirely by a mode livery property. To every instance behaves differently within changing the control. Target design, yeah. Clean solution. Livery definition. Central liberty factor important. Okay, user control now clean, dependency. Mode change handler. Okay, do a mode change handler, right, fair play. Now generic, value mapping, generic now. Final result. Could you give me the updated XAML and CS for the user control? Right, it's done it already, is it? Christ. Let's give it a go. We'll give it a go. Code behind. Right, so we're just going to copy it over the top. Copy it over the top. Which ones it give me first? Right, okay. Select all. Paste. Oh, let's put that one back again now. I can get rid of that now. Right, what we got? Background. Meter face. Border brush. No, I don't. Hang on. Let's just. Right, let's just forget that. Hang on. Right, select all. Here is my code. Oh god, hang on. I will paste the XAML and C# again, as I made some changes. Then could you apply the above? How's it gonna? When you paste it, right? Okay. So copy that into there. Based on your version. Right, it's already done the code behind. Okay, so I'll copy that back into here. Select all and paste. Oh, what happened? What happened, mate? You included the border background. Why'd you do that? Anyway, right, it's getting a bit monotonous now. Oh, hello sir, how are you? I'm okay. Welcome if you're still here. Welcome, Omar. Hang on. Are you okay? I thought you are in. I thought you are in USA, Dayton, Hamwenton. Are you talking to me? Yeah. I don't get. The only USA I go to is upstairs in the attic. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Unless I yeah, I was going to say unless I go into the ether. Right, where did I get to with this thing? I forgot. Right, so we want the code. And we're going to paste that into here. Select all. Paste. Save it. Is it still working? Oh yeah, you had your exams. I remember you saying, yeah. Problem with the exams is they watched your whole videos. You watched them all. Oh my god. Yeah, you've got to skip through them. They take too long, you have to skip through them. But if you skip through them, you might miss the good bits. If there's any good bits, I don't know if there is any. Right, let's get rid of this horrible beige background. Right, and the border. I thought that was the only reason I was doing all this. Right, that's that. Oh, 0.25 the speed. Yeah. I see some people walking around with their phones and they're listening to news or something. They got it playing very fast, and it's like an information implosion. So I don't know if it's a good or bad thing. Right. So we've got our two little meters. Right, so there's no livery on it, is there? Hang on. So where's the livery? So is that what I've just pasted? All that. Right. So where's the? Is there new parameters? Did say it was gonna. Oh, that was it. Oh, mode. I got you. So mode, signal. God. Hang on. Let's see if it's using mode. Name. So let's give them a name. Okay, we haven't changed. We haven't given it a mode yet. So a mode command. Oh, it's got a mode command now. Right, so we want SWR. Oh, didn't choose SWR. Right, what's gone on? It's not recognized or not accessible. Why? Oh, hang on. Oh, God, it's all going a bit wrong. Hang on. Not recognized or not accessible. Are you sure? Ah, there it is. Right, okay. So that one's, yeah. So now we want power meter. Mode power meter. Okay. It's had a good go at it, hasn't it? But yeah. What's it done with that? Oh, it wants a value. It's, oh no. Why is that value so different to that value? Anyway, we'll start it off. See what happens. You never know. Right, so what have we got going on here? What's it doing? Oh, I don't know what it's doing. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's. Imagine I'm on a big monitor. It's huge, but on a laptop it would be. Oh, I've done a bit to it, yeah. So let's find something to scan. When we start to use it, yeah, I'm going to put it on a distribute the file somehow. I mean, there's loads of buttons to do yet. That's no problem. All these buttons and all this. There's a lot to do, but the idea is to anyone can use it. So it's going to be called the FT-891 Amigo friend. So it's a friend to your FT-891 if you got one. And yeah, I want to be able to scan other, because you can shortwave listen with it, so you can scan. Should be able to listen to radio or something, some radio, not some long wave stuff. So you can put some of your channels in and stuff. Let's do. Oh, I've done the LED as well. Nice looking LED. I'll show you that in a minute. Alright, let's just have a look down here.
Reportes de señales de audio en la Italia. Estoy viendo con tu locator en Julian November 45, Mike, ok. Yo estoy en la ciudad de Alicante.
Alright, so that's doing weird stuff. What's it doing? Signal. Let's try the power meter. Yeah. Is that showing up a sideband? Yeah. Was it showing up a sideband then? Don't know what that's doing. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? So it's way over, isn't it? You're just experimenting with it. So far I've done the animation on the bleed over on that. Let's put it on FM. You'll see it then. Right, so we'll go on to FM. Something like that. Oh, hang on, hold that in. FM. Right, so you've got your green LED. Now you're receiving, and if I take the squelch up, and if I transmit, I don't know what this band should be. FM check. Well, let's see if there's anything here. G7UIV test only. G7UIV test only. G7UIV test only. G7UIV test only. Anyway. Right, so that's that meter I did on it. It's not just swapping pictures out, it's actually lighting up and doing some gradient fills and stuff like that. And it's bleeding into the side of the plastic. If you see it, you can see it going into the plastic. See down here? You can hardly see it, but just bleeding in there. If you do transmit, this area will go red. See, it's just gone red there. Anyway, little details like that. Here's a big signal on that meter. Yeah, it's not right. The scaling's not right. There's something not quite right there. Well, that's the real meter reading there. Or is it? No, I think I've got something to do on the FM side of it. Oh, it did work though. Yeah, last time I tried it did work. So this, I'm not sure whether I've got to pass it. Let's try passing it. Right, so I might have to wrap it in that. So we want signal meter. Oh, we are wrapped in it already. Okay, so we're wrapped in it already. Yes, it's not. I need to ask it. I need to ask it what. So why is that? Right, tell you what we'll do. We'll just ask it. I'll say, look, the scale. Something wrong with the scale. Oh, let's get down here. Can you give some test values as the scale is reading incorrectly? Right, see what it can do for that. Sanity check. Meters fine structure, but your input ranges differ. Right. Expect input range 0, nothing, 100% full scale. Sweet spot. Okay. Okay, what you should see. Right, so if we give it, let's do that then. Let's say, let's make this 100%. Bring that down a little bit. So if I say this one, the value is 0, it should go to nothing. And if it's 100, it should go to full scale. And it's 50. Ah, it's still going. Your value is still going all the way over. Right. So there's something wrong. Oops. Right. So 50 mid-scale-ish. No, it's not working then. Oh, have I set it for a SWA meter instead? Hang on. What have I set it for? Maybe I've set it wrong. I'm cracking up, aren't I? It needed to be a signal meter, not a SWA meter. That's why. So, what if you read the SWA while you're not transmitting? It's just gonna. I'll tell you what. Let's switch the band to that. I'll try it again. Because I know my SWA is okay on 20 meters. I'll transmit. Right, so transmit. Let's just give it a quick transmit. Test only, G7UIV, test only. No, it's not even changing. Ah, because it's not changing because I'm not in the right meter reading area. Because I'm in the wrong slot. So I need to go down to the SWA, put it in there, and take that out of there if I'm reading SWA. Let's give that another go. Make it 1 to 50. Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know why it says 100 when 60 is the max. Right, so when I transmit now then, it should follow the SWA. Yeah. G7UIV test only. Right, yeah, so that makes sense. Yeah, so I was getting the wrong meter reading back. So we'll leave that where it is. But we don't want that one to be the SWA, probably. Could do with 3 if we want to see the power. Can I get 3 on here? Let's see if I can get 3 on here. So this one's going to be called, what have we got? See, that's signal strength, so there you go. Signal meter. Yeah, this one will be SWR meter, and this a power meter. So power and SWR, yeah, that all sorts of goes in. But we haven't got the room, so I need to bunch them up a bit. Right, can't really make them smaller. I could try. Right, so we've got 300. Oh, let's just try. Let's say 200 by 100. No, 200. I'll leave it like that. And let's do another one. 200. And another one. 200. I'll make them bigger after, because obviously they're too small. You want to see it, it's got to act like a proper thing. Right, so left. Okay, right. Okay, that, down a bit. Well, that'll do for now. Right, so this one's going to be called that. What mode have we got there? Signal S, power, and SWR. Okay. Right. Let's build it. Alright, so, build failed. Oh yeah, because I changed the name of something. Yeah, change the name of that. So need to change the name of that as well. Okay, so we've got the SWR meter, signal meter, then we want, what do we call the other one? Power and SWR. Right, okay. So copy that over. Right, so we got power meter reading here. Obviously that's going to be not right. Depends on whether you're transmitting or not, but for now, well, we've got power meter reading done. So we want, what's the other one? SWR. That needs to be SWR. SWR meter. We've got power, then we want S meter. Signal meter. Okay, so let's see what we got. I'm going to make them bigger, but I'll make them cover the whole screen if you can. Alright, so power's not right because it's reading the power, but it's because there's no one transmitting, so we need to sort that out. I've done this before somehow. Where did I do it? Yeah, I was looking at the power rating. So we've got the S meter. Hang on, we can get rid of this stuff now. I'll leave it like that because I want to put something in a different place. Right, so if the meter reading is greater than 0, your radio's transmit on. Right, that's a weird one, so I need to say, so that's saying Yeah, so if you... Actually, it's given us the wrong value. Why is it giving us the wrong value? Right, so you got power meter. Oh no, it's not. It's the SWA meter that's giving us the wrong value. Right. SWR. Power and signal. Oh, I don't know which one it is. SWA. It's not giving us the SWA. And it won't give us the SWA till it's transmitting. Anyway, let's have a look at it. Right, let's just try it. Here we go. G7UIV test only. G7UIV test only. So the signal meter will drop. G7UIV test only. So the signal strength stayed where it was. Someone trying to get me. Alright. So I don't quite know what is going on here. I'll tell you what, let's just have a scan around and see what it's doing. Ready, here we go. Yeah, so these meters, I suppose that's why they make one do two things. So at least you got something on it. Something being displayed. 'Cause power does nothing when you're receiving. Signal does nothing when you're transmitting. And SWA does nothing until you're transmitting. So it's finished that and it's put the RF gain up. And it's the RF gain meter that is showing at the minute. So if I adjust that, yeah, it's a bit but we are getting the power meter reading. We're doing that anyway somewhere else. TX. Start with TX. I thought we weren't using TX anymore. No, we weren't supposed to be using that anymore. That's weird. So you go update the frequency. Update transceiver state. I'm using the power, not the TX. I thought I got rid of that. Read the meter. That TX is a dangerous one because it starts your radio TXing. Busy mode, that's the LED. Rig modes. Yeah. It's getting a bit. I'm losing track where I'm at with it. So open up. Here it is. No, that Ducat. We're not even using Ducat anymore. Let's get rid of that then. I think we've got rid of that. Start button, Cliff. Have we got a start button anymore? Without a reference. Stop button, so we don't need that. It's almost like it's gone back in code. Right. So we don't need. No, we don't need that other bit. Do cat. Oh, get out of the way. Alright, so do cat. Get rid of it. If I can find it. Yeah, let's get rid of do cat. We don't run do cat. I'm pretty sure we don't use it. We'll soon find out if it asks for it. No, we don't use it. So we use this one now. What's this one? That's rig mode. Start the serial scan. So we're doing. Oh, that's your serial loop. Right, so what we're doing. Ah, that's why it's still in there on the do cat. Sorry, the handle the cat. I never give it a TX command. So set mode. If rig mode is FM, yeah, change to reads the busy meter instead. So meter, power meter, so it's getting the power meter. It says do cat, but it isn't doing cat. We don't need that anymore. Right, and we know this didn't do anything. Whoops. That didn't do anything, so let's get rid of that. Unreceived data, handle the cat. There's a handle the cat. We're looking at TX, but I don't know why we're looking at that. So try parse, update the transceiver state. I don't think we're using that anymore. Because I'm not sending it a TX. So the serial loop, it sends a frequency, sets the mode, and there's nothing in here to do a TX. I'm not doing sending it a TX. No, so it'll never find it. Yeah, because it's the receive side. It's and tries to handle a TX if it sees one. Yeah, so that code is never going to happen. So what I'll do is ram it out and change that to an if. Right, okay, so if it sees an FA, I read the meter. Okay, and there's a bit. Update the rig mode. Change the colours. Right, let's just run it up and see if anything changes. Right. What should we do? Scan. Must be getting late. Oh, it's getting late. They've all gone for the night. Okay, scan. Okay, let's have a look. Showing upper sideband, but I'm in lower sideband. I wonder what shell's showing that. Yeah, something wrong there. Right, so if I go. Right, so it's not showing the right value there. Alright. Anyway. It's getting late. So we got the meter working, and a bit small. Yeah, a bit small. Alright, so yeah, I've got, I don't know why the USB's changed like that. Should be showing lower sideband. It's weird. Capiche. Right, so yeah, there's a mode. Update rig mode. There's your mode, lower sideband. I think that should be 1. So it's character, getting the character 3 to the end. Okay. Right, it's got to give out mode request somewhere. So it's got to transmit the request for the mode. Right, here it is. So frequency set mode. Set mode. What's it doing in set mode? Try get mode. Oh, it's just saying it's not really a set mode, it's just requesting mode. So it's requesting mode, but it's not returning the right value. Yeah, we're not doing this, we've just overwritten all this with this static command. So, set mode. So that's why, if you send that, it'll come back in the serial bit. Handle cat. So update Tranceiver TX state. That's been done somewhere else now. I think. Yeah, there, look. It's doing off the power meter instead, so we don't need that. Right, so the bit where it checks the mode, so it'll come back with mode once we've issued the command. It's taking a substring out of it. And then updating mode. So it's got a 1, a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, A, B, C, D. Anything else? Oh, it should say LSB if it's not, if it doesn't manage to find any of them, so it must be finding it. Rig mode SSB1, which is 1, so it's coming back with 2, or is it? Let's just see if it ever comes back with 2. It's immediately coming back with that one. Right. So it never. It should be coming back with lower sideband. Showing USB upper sideband. Right, let's change the band to 7 meters. Sorry. 80 meters, so it's not doing the upper lower sideband.
Die Klasse E ist für mich eigentlich die Einstiegs. Aus dem Grund, weil da keine
Right, so if I change to if I go to FM, it works. Changes to FM. Squelch works and everything. Now if I go to, let's try something else. AM. Yeah, it's changing to AM. Data. It's changing to data. RITI. Yeah. CW. Yeah. SSB. Should be lower sideband. Showing upper sideband. Right, so it's not coming back with the right reading here. So I need to what I need to see is what mode it's coming back with. So USB. So SSB1. SSB1 lower sideband 2. I don't know if that's true or not. Right, let's open the data sheet, see if we can make head nor tails of it. Right, so we want mode. Right, so mode. Are we using mode? What are we using? I can't remember what we're using now. Yeah, we're using MD at mode. Somebody's tuning or whatever they're doing. Right, so we're back on there. I don't know what we're looking at anymore. Yeah, so rig mode. Look at the data sheet. I need to stop tonight. Right, data sheet. Let's have a look. So the mode, it says you send the mode, you ask for the mode with that command, and it gives you back RX main comes back, but then it gives you parameter 2. How'd you get rid of that now? Who's done that? Bloody hell. What's this rubbish? Will you stop? I can't get off it now. Oh my god, it's put this rubbish. Yeah, go away. Right, where's the mode gone? There it is. Right, mode. So parameter 2, it's a value from 1 up to D. The BFO of each mode depends on the BFO setting on menu mode. Yeah. Don't understand none of this. So 1 is SSB, 2 is SSB. Depends on the mode. Right, there's no more SSB, so AM works, FM works, AM and FRITI and CW. Data, all that one works, but I wonder if it should be 0. Have we got one for 0? I don't think we have. So it starts at substring 3. Let's have a look. MD0. There's your mode. Mode 02. That was the last mode reported. So that mode 02 gives you SSB, upper sideband. So what about if I make that lower sideband? See what happens. And obviously we're not going to get a upper sideband now. Right, so we've got lower sideband there. If I change to 20 meters, still lower sideband. So if I change to, oh, I'm going to the wrong one. 80 meters. Go up to 21. That's not changed. That's stuck on there. So has that crashed? What's going on? Oh, Oh, I put a pause in. Hang on. Yeah, I put this pause in, it's waiting for me. Right. So, it tried to do at lower sideband then, didn't it? It actually went into it when I switched to 15 meters. When it's stuck in AM. That was weird. Let's try again. Alright, so it says I'm in AM, yeah. So I'll go on to SSB, lower sideband, it should be upper. So I'm not getting the right reporting back, am I? It's dead weird how it does it sometimes. Anyway, let's put that back where it was. So if it comes in as a 1, if it comes in as a 2, it's upper sideband. And I've got a catch-all of lower sideband here. Rig mode equals 1 else. So I'll tell you what, let's not catch-all. Let's just remove that. So everything else works. So what about if it's a 0? It came through as a 1. I don't quite get it. Rig modes. So we start at this a 1. We don't get up to 0. I don't know. The data sheets are not very good. Right, let's see if ChatGPT knows. Slightly different subject. Cat command MD on FT-891. Read mode. Oh, it says 0 there, look. LSB. USB is 1. CW is 2. It's not doing it like that. Alright, I've tried swapping that before because FM, all the rest work. Let's just see if it ties in with what I think it's tying in with. Let's see. There we go. So 4 is FM. It says AM. 5 is AM. They got it wrong the way around, didn't it? So some ambiguity. Between the manual cat control datasheet and your info. Good catch, you're right. Cat mode tables often consistently documented across revisions. One of those where the MD map is frequently misquoted online. Most reliable observed mapping. Right, let's see if that does it. Right, so we've got 0 USB, 4 is AM, no, it's FM. I don't get it. Right, hang on, let's give it this. All modes work apart from LSB. This is a classic cat parsing a mode mapping mismatch issue, and the clue is here: all modes work apart. So your system is receiving 1 correctly, but LSB is the only one not be it. Yes. Your mapping is suspicious. Yeah, this is already a red flag. But cat systems often define. So your logic assumes correctness, but the radio may not. What? Real issue. Cat mode response MD 0, but in practice some firmware versus swap or remap depend on band. There's a bug in my code. You're assuming mode value equals correct RF mode. What? Second common issue. You are not forcing VFO sideband refresh. On the issue, switching LSB sometimes requires mode change, then VFO refresh, frequency rewrite. Right, okay. Radio stays in USB audio chain, even though MD says LSB. What? Cat code raw rig mode. What? See if one arriving correctly. Parsing it is fine. Clean fix. 0 or 1 LSB. Okay. I could do that. Oh, it's changed it. It's put it into a switch statement, hasn't it? Yeah. Okay, let's put it into I normally do a switch statement anyway. Okay, let's give it a go. It's time to go to bed soon. Well, let's go on to something that's supposed to be... Oh, that worked. It actually worked. Fair play. Right, let's go up in frequency to 15. Okay, let's see if FM still works. CW. Yeah. Oh, it's changed CWL to CW. RITI, it's put its own little codes in. I wanted to keep it the same as the manual. Why would it do that? Digital. That's data. AM. Oh, it's not changed from AM. No, they've messed it up. I got that working now. Right, FM's working. SSB. Alright, so if I go frequency to 40 meters, go FM and back to SSB. Oh, it's got lower sideband even. Yeah, so something wrong there. Yeah. So when I change the band, it's coming up. That's weird. So if I go, just let it go. Oh, it's changed this time. That's weird. I wonder if that's a bug in the radio. Probably not. So if I go CW and go back to SSB, oh, it's gone to USB. But then if I just go press it and then do nothing, it goes back to it. That's weird. That's some weird stuff, that is. Oh God. Right, so we'll wind that back. Right, I'll do that. I'll just go if rig mode equals 1, or rig mode equals 0. Right. Some weird stuff going on. So anyway. Right, let's see what happens now. So we're on LSB, that's right. So if I change to 20 meters, that's right. Go back to, hang on. Go back to, yeah, that's it. Go back to 80. Alright, change from sideband to FM. Yeah, change from to go to AM. Change to data. Change to RITI, yeah. Change to CW. Change to sideband. Back to upper sideband again. And then you go up to, go to band select, don't do anything, and it takes you to lower sideband. So that's got to be something in the radio, isn't it? So what we need is implement the band and the mode. That's just the radio reporting back different things, because I'm not touching the program, I'm touching the radio here. So anyway, that's a weird one. So we were doing meters. So we're doing meters and they're too small to read. So anyway, we'll resume this meter another day. Okay, so we found something. Anyway, that's gonna be it, I think. Yeah, we'll have to carry on with it bit by bit. It's gonna be a while. So we got that working, and we did get the meters going, but they need a bit of work doing on them. Yeah, definitely need some work doing, make them bigger. Right, anyway, I'll save all that. Get rid of that. So here we go. So a lot of work to do on it, but okay. Alright, anyway, that's gonna be it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'm gonna say 73, I'll say something else. QRX, is it QRX? I don't know, I'll just say bye. 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 Different, something different. Okay, I'm out of here. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Have a good day.
Just find the right place in the program, make the appropriate change, and we'll run the whole thing again.
Speech is still very complicated. Music is simpler.
Is that a question?
Yes.
The question is futile.
My interpretation of the data leaves little room for error. The art of leadership is delegation.
That information is not available. This constitutes all available data.
You know what they say. No good deed goes unpunished.